Josh George, Week 6 college football predictions coming up. Look, I do 10 picks plus the Group of 5 game of the week. So, Michigan State and Oregon. Look, Michigan State's not done bad. They had a tough showing against Ohio State. Um, I feel like this offense is all about a matter of chemistry. As far as Oregon goes, Dylan Gabriel is a really good quarterback. He's finally hitting his stride, and they have home field advantage. I like Oregon to beat Michigan State. Fun Friday night game. Tennessee coming off an off week goes on the road again to another Western SEC team. Arkansas almost pulled it off against Texas A&M. Look, Arkansas is looking a lot better in the trenches. In fact, better and better each week. Defensive line's getting some pressure. But I expect Tennessee to score at least 30 points. And I don't know if I can count on that kind of scoring from Arkansas. I just like Josh Heupel and the Tennessee Volunteers more in this football game. So does the 247 talent composite. The 2-4 talent composite and the transfer portal says Florida State should win. But man, have they struggled. Look, this is where I thought game day would be at the beginning of the season on week 6. Look, Florida State just doesn't have cohesiveness on the offensive line, and that is huge. Cade Klubnik's looking better and better each week as quarterback for Clemson. So I like the Clemson Tigers to beat the Florida State Seminoles. Ohio State and Iowa. Look, Ohio State's a really good football team. Despite what the box score will say against Michigan State, look, they're really good. They're probably going to let in a touchdown, maybe even a field goal. But Ohio State didn't let in a touchdown for 3 games. So defense is good. Will Howard's a great quarterback. Got a good receiving core. Chip Kelly's a great offensive coordinator. Ohio State should absolutely fill it up and eventually turn this into a game that goes from a close game probably to a blowout. Our Group of 5 game of the week. Louisiana Monroe hosts James Madison. Louisiana Monroe home to Duck Dynasty. But, there wasn't a ton of good games. I could have picked the Army-Navy game, but I think James Madison makes a statement and says that, hey, we deserve to be in the talk about a potential college football playoff spot. So I like James Madison to win this game. Ames, Iowa, home to Iowa State. Look, Baylor still has a good defense under Dave Aranda. He's been a good defensive head coach for a long time there. Lots of stunts, lots of blitzes, likes to get out after the quarterback. But Matt Campbell's not bad either at Iowa State. One of those take the under kind of games. Really just depends on who can manage the clock better. And I like the home crowd to help Iowa State do it. So I'll pick Iowa State to win the football game against Baylor. Nebraska and Rutgers. Rutgers is 4 and I believe they are 4-1 at this time, which is really good for Rutgers. They had another good win this week. They keep impressing me, and I really, really wanted to pick Rutgers, but man, it's at Nebraska. Nebraska and Matt Rule, I expected them to turn a corner. They haven't yet. This might be the game. I'm going to predict Nebraska. Look, they've struggled to close out games. If Nebraska can close out a game that's close to the fourth quarter, then they're going to win this game because they're going to have to close out a close game in the fourth quarter against Rutgers. Georgia and Auburn. Look, Georgia's a really good football team. This is a forget and forgive kind of thing. The team's going to forget. The fans need to forgive, okay? Because Georgia has Auburn. Auburn's got some explosive receivers. And Peyton Thorne's finally hitting his stride. If he can go a game mistake free. Of course, it is on the road this time. Then I think Auburn will win the football game if Peyton Thorne is free. But I just don't expect that from Peyton Thorne. And it's on the road, between the hedges. Georgia should win this football game. Northern Illinois faces an undefeated Indiana. Look, Indiana is undefeated, 5-0. That's one of their best starts in the last 10 seasons. So ever since COVID, people have been down on Indiana. Their chance to get to a bowl game, they got to go up to Chicago, to Northwestern University, and take it. Something tells me that they're going to do it. Okay, Louisville and Southern Miss. Southern Miss has looked good so far in the ACC. Louisville had a close loss. Louisville had to play at Notre Dame. Last season, after they played a game against Notre Dame, they had a huge letdown. This year, no letdown. I pick Louisville to beat Southern Methodist. Then the game of the week for your Week 6 College Football 2024. Texas A&M hosting Missouri. College Station is an electric atmosphere. Absolutely sensational. It is not agreeable to those that are fans of the other team. Missourians better watch out because it's going to be a loud crowd all game. A&M's defense, really good, but they do have a habit of letting big plays happen from time to time. The big play for Missouri is what's going to win this football game. I'm Josh George. This is Week 6 College Football Predictions.